I'm going to start a new project with this Henry 22 lever action pistol. It's a cool pistol, I like shooting it. It just looks a little too crisp and brand new for me. So we're going to take the camouflage paints out of here because we won't need those. And instead we're going to use the vinegar to hopefully strip this, but now that I'm looking at it, it might be paint, so we might have to do something else. Then gouge up the wood a little bit. Use some wood stain to change it a little bit, hopefully make it look older. What I'd really like to do is go from that brand new look to an aged and old look like this one. So we'll see what we can do. I've looked on the internet for some tips and ideas. So we've got some screws here, got the chemicals, got a box of sandpaper and abrasives, and that might even be a torch sitting there. So this might be a little bit too distressing or crazy for some viewers, but get ready to see how the project turns out. Okay, so this is basically my longest attempt at fast forward. I think this is probably 4 hours worth of project, and the camera running 16 gigabytes of data. Took a long time to compress it all down, but I got it down to 1.5 minutes. So this is literally the entire project, edited out very little of this. So basically what you're looking at is I took the pistol apart. I wanted to make sure that I knew how to take it apart and I could get it apart for the project, and all the parts that were metal looked like no problem, exactly what I was expecting. However, the receiver, the dust cover, and the ring around the front handguard were all aluminum, just painted aluminum, and that was a little bit tougher than I probably would have gone into, but I went ahead with the project anyway. I satisfied with the results. Not quite what I was looking for, but this is my first attempt at this. I think I'll probably will try this again on the firearms in the future, taken from what I've learned, and do a little bit more research on how to distress the paint or what to do with aluminum parts. Otherwise, like I say, you're seeing the entire process here, so if you have any questions or anything, again, I'm no expert, but I'll answer what questions I can. Distressing the wood was a little tough. I'll have to work on that also in the future. Anyway, let's go back to a regular speed then and take a look at the final product. Well, there you go. I think from a few feet away it looks really nice. I think I was real lucky though. We'll take a closer look at it here, but this is what it looks like now. Definitely the look I was going for. It's like it's been rode hard and put away wet more than once. Let's take a closer look at it. The different metals seem to unblue, or the blue remover didn't work the same on all of them, which worked out perfectly. Now this ring was aluminum. That's bad. And I lucked out because I didn't pull all the paint off of it. I left some of it on there, but that would have looked pretty bad just being polished aluminum, because that's what aluminum doesn't look like steel does. When you remove the bluing or the texture from it, it looks shiny. The wood, I was surprised how well the wood worked. I've never really aged wood before, and I'm definitely okay with what it looks like here. Got lots of dents and dinks in it, so it looks like it's been used a lot. Again, some little different color there. It almost looks like case hardening, old case hardening. Now this is where I would not recommend doing this. The receiver is aluminum and it's painted. So I did a mixture of like a wet sand with a really fine grit using paint thinner, but it was horrible, and I really am not impressed with the results. They look okay, like I say, from 6 feet away it's not too bad. I would definitely only do this again on something that's all steel, so it ends up looking real. This could have looked really bad again if I would have removed all the paint. If it would have come off with some of the chemical or something accidentally, that would have looked horrible in just aluminum. The loop is steel, so it came out fine. The trigger and the hammer are different kind of steel, so they came out fine. The bolt is also steel, so it came out into the white. The loop is also aluminum and painted, horrible. Plus I just don't like the idea that the loop is aluminum, you really can't use it. Then the stock, I'm digging the stock, it's okay. Got a lot of gouges and things in it. Gonna keep bleaching it every once in a while to try to get it a little lighter, I think. And then the base plate is plastic, so can't do much about that except keep smacking it on things. Otherwise, it feels really rough, like an old-timey gun. It looks like, I say, from a few feet away, just like I wanted it to. I really lucked out that the the paint didn't come off the aluminum too fast. For just being an afternoon project, I think it came pretty darn close to this look of this old shotgun that I was going for. Kind of the blue wore off after 100 years of use. So let us know in the comments what you think. Either I ruined this 22 lever action pistol or I made it even better. What do you think? Thanks for watching.
The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching gunwebsites.com.